And I'm ready to be back. Like I'm in a really good spot. Bro, honestly, I don't really remember how this works. I haven't done this in a couple months. My shit is all dusty. Just like me, feeling crusty and dusty today. So I haven't been recording because I just didn't feel like it. If I'm being honest, I felt kind of burnt out from it, recording content on a microphone. And now I have spent months, rejuvenating, focusing on the business, focusing on my relationship, my family, my friends. And I feel like there's something missing and I'm ready to be back. So here we are. To be honest, I don't even know if this is recording right now. That's how much I forgot how to use this equipment. Testing mic 2, testing mic 1. Oh my God, my feet stink. But the goal is to just put out more content and care less about it. I'm literally in my sweaty clothes. I just got back from the gym. The makeup is crusty, dusty, greasy. The hair is nasty, but I just want to put more content out and just have it be more carefree, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm excited for it because a lot has been happening in the past couple months of my life. Lots of great changes. I'm feeling like I'm in a really good spot and I'm excited. So, yeah, what else? I have so much to say, but we're going to stop it here just to make sure all my shit's recording right. And I'll pop on maybe tomorrow and give a full YouTube video of updates and things that's been going on and make this shit fun again. So I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're watching, listening, doing you. Yeah, I just want more content, less effort so I can give more content because I feel like it comes off more authentic anyways versus trying hard to make conversations out of nothing, if that makes sense. We're going to chit chat, throw it up on the tube and see what happens. But yeah, this is something I'm passionate about. And so I thought, let's get it rolling again. Oops. Hello. Welcome back, bitches. Welcome back, weirdos. Welcome back, sluts. Welcome back, hoes, whores. I don't know. Excuse me. I had to toot. I decided to have some cruciferous vegetables at lunch because I was like, I should eat more fiber. Not a good idea. Thank God I work from home. That's all I'll say. So for lunch, I thought it was a good idea because I'm trying to be healthy to eat cruciferous vegetables. So I had this big salad, added a little cauliflower. Do you know what happens when you eat cauliflower? Why do people eat cauliflower? We all know what's about to happen when we eat cauliflower, but we still do it. Cauliflower crust, cauliflower tortillas, roasted cauliflower cream-based sauce. Don't do it on a date. Don't do it if you're in a relationship. Just don't do it, okay? Before we get started, I did almost forget something, so BRB. I need you guys to hear it for the ASMR. Huge update for me. This has caffeine in it. I got the cherry Coke Zero this week. If you know me and you've been watching my previous YouTube videos, I have absolutely been drinking caffeine free because of my anxiety, but that's kind of something I wanted to talk about, chat about, give you guys some updates on. Progression, you could say, of my mental health. Definitely not a regression, which I'm really excited about, but I feel like right after my business venture kind of came to a close with the podcast, I jumped right back into content creation. I tried to start up this YouTube channel and initially it felt really good. It felt, aligned with my passions. But as I was also trying to build my fitness business, I felt very overwhelmed. What's new? Always burnt out. But no, actually, I I made the conscious decision to take a step back from all that and kind of the content creation world for a bit. I still loved like posting on Instagram here and there, but I spent most of my time these past couple of months really digging into, first of all, myself, some mental health evaluations, lots of therapy, and really digging into creating, and building my fitness business, the BasalBySoph brand. And it has been, for lack of a better word, like healing, you could say. It's been 4 months since I've created like a YouTube style podcast. And that's a long ass time, but I'm going to be honest. I feel like in those past 4 months, I've grown as a person, as a human, as a girlfriend, as a family member, as a friend. It is a lot of work that I put in. And when you're someone who has given a bad hand of mental illness, unfortunately, you do have to put in a lot more work than other people. And sometimes it feels really unfair. Sometimes it feels like it's never going to get better. But I'm here to tell you, it does. I still have days, I still have weeks where shit is hard. But because I've spent time really listening to my body, I haven't really been working out as much, if I'm being honest. I run a fitness business, but I also know the importance of maintenance phases and trying to really be intuitive with your body. I never recommend, cutting or dieting for a full year. But the past 6 months, I have been pretty much just maintaining. I have been lifting to stay strong. I've been eating good. I eat a lot of protein, but I've been kind of experiencing more of this body neutrality perspective, which has been really healing as well with everything. All this to say that I can drink caffeine again, which is why I have cherry Coke. No, but I have noticed, oh my God, I always wear socks. What's happening? I just realized, you guys, that I have really soft heels, if you're wondering. I'm telling you right now, it's because I always wear socks. I wear socks when I sleep. I wear socks in the summer with sneakers. I don't like the feeling of my feet on pavement. The worst feeling in the world is walking on the garage floor barefoot. Oh my God, I literally am cringing. But I never ran around barefoot in the summer. Absolutely not. Disgusting. So you bet your ass my heels are smooth, okay? So I'm going to stick them up and I'm going to let you see them, okay? If you're pausing and saving, you better Venmo me. What's with the foot jokes? I feel like I've already done that one. I need to stop. But I kind of have been thinking about, another side hustle. What was I saying? Something about my mental health. And I know I talk about my mental health a lot, but I think part of this is a little bit healing for me. Is this a diary? Is this journaling? Not sure. But I know that I'm not the only one that goes through this. And the more women that I meet that joins the Basal community, the more we talk about this stuff. And I just know deep down that I'm not alone. It feels nice to know that, I'm not alone when I'm going through this stuff. Let me give you a little run through of what I've found out the past couple months with my mental health. So, you dig into your childhood a lot with therapy. I go to individual therapy bi-weekly, and then on the off weeks I go to couples therapy with Pat. I'm gonna have him come on here. We're gonna talk about everything we've learned and how it's helped us, because it seriously is amazing. It's so funny. We started it because I thought he needs to learn how to communicate, when really am I the problem? No, we both are. But no, actually it's been so helpful. But in visual therapy, I'm talking about my childhood and how it's affecting me now, yada, yada. We've all heard about that. But I spent 5 hours in a doctor's office trying to get diagnosed, to see if I had ADHD. And he mentioned to me, he was like, you have a lot of comorbidities happening. I have anxiety, depression. I have a mood disorder, PMDD, premenstrual dysphoric disorder. I went off birth control. My period has yet to be regular off of birth control. I get my period, but I also bleed during ovulation. And it has fucked up my moods. Some days I am so sad and scary thoughts happen that just doesn't feel like me. Deep down, you know how you know your personality? You're like, I know I'm a happy person. I know I'm a bubbly person, but I just exert so much or I'm burnt out so much that I literally can't hold a conversation anymore, or I can't go outside. I can't make plans. So in therapy, I've been working on kind of like challenging those thoughts a lot. Cognitive behavioral therapy, literally, we've all heard of it, CBT. And that has been so helpful. So like catching my negative thoughts in the moment and switching the feeling associated with it, which ends up in turn, switching your action. My therapist would be so proud. And I'm going to talk about other things that I've figured out. But first, I do want to mention this because I've had a few people DM me on Instagram. I posted a story about how I pay $35 for my therapy sessions. And they're like, wait, what? How the fuck do you do that? I used to work in health insurance. Fun fact, right out of college, I was a healthcare advisor at Optum. And I talked about deductibles. I talked about co-payments. I talked about what was covered, how you could cover it all day, every day. So I got some tips and tricks for you when it comes to health insurance. So if you know, I don't have a corporate job. So I literally can't get health insurance through my job. And that's one reason why I think a lot of people, if you're in college listening too, why a lot of people are so afraid to like go off on their own or start their own business. Your parents are like, well, what about benefits? Bitch, I have my own Roth IRA. I have my 401k. I know how to, set money aside for taxes. But most importantly, like you can still get health insurance through the state. And people are like, well, doesn't it suck? Absolutely not. Depends which kind you get. I went through MNsure, mnsure.com, and you get like assigned, I don't know if it's like an advisor or something. I have a name. If you need a name, I can send you his email. He's amazing. His name's Spencer. He like helped me find a plan that worked with all the medication I'm on. And like, dude, like I got mental health issues. Like I'm on SSRIs, spironolactone that I was on. I went off that, by the way. So no more spironolactone, which is awesome. And I still haven't broken out yet. So that's cool. I'm trying to like wean off certain medications that's affecting my hormones. But I unfortunately will forever be on my SSRIs because we don't play around with our mental health, okay? I'm on medication. I told him the doctors that I love, I was like, my therapist needs to be in network. That's my number one priority. I also go here for my primary. I go here for my OBGYN. I've gone to this gastroenterologist, GI doctor. And he sent me back, a list of options that I could do. So I pay, I think like $200 a month. Sure, that sucks. But like, you also make more when you have your own business. Like you're not giving it to like some other man. I pay $200 a month, but every time I have my therapy session, I made sure I picked a plan that instead of reaching a deductible, I just do co-payment. So every time I go to the doctor for my primary care, $35. Every therapy session, $35. So I never have to pay like the full medical bill. I pay co-payments no matter what. And I like co-payments because if you're generally healthy, you usually don't hit your deductible anyways. So it's just like easier to budget, to know what you're going to be spending going in, which keeps you, accountable to go to the doctor, not thinking like, okay, I shouldn't go to the doctor for this. I don't want to pay for it. Like, bitch, go to the doctor. You know what I mean? I needed to sip of my D-Coke. Excuse me. Bro, I just have so many things I wanted to talk about because it's been so long, but these episodes are going to likely be way shorter than this one going forward, but I just wanted to kind of like wrap everything up in a bow from the past 4 months and then kind of move on. When I'm talking about my mental health, it's funny because I do feel slightly alone because when I try to explain this stuff to my mom, I think that generation is very... We didn't do any of this. We didn't diagnose ourselves with any of this. We just lived life and like got through it. And I think a lot of parents are like that. So sometimes it feels a little bit hard to try to like explain why I'm doing all this research. Sometimes I feel like she labels, she's like, are you a hypochondriac? And I talked to my therapist about that. I'm like, maybe I am. But if you're mentally miserable, I think you would also do anything to get a diagnosis. So one, you can understand yourself better and get better. And I think for me, being in a relationship, a very serious relationship, has really prompted me to figure my shit out. When I was alone and single, it was so easy to just have my mental breakdowns, have my really sad, depressed weeks, have my anxiety attacks in my own little home, and no one really knew about it. And then I bounce back and I kind of forget about it. And I just moved on. Like I would be so mentally sick. And then I'd be like, I'm going out with friends this weekend. Like it's fine. Like I'm over it. But I think when you're living with someone in a 1-bedroom, shit gets really real, really fast. Like you can't hide that side of you for that long, and you kind of need to address it. So I needed to address it for myself because I realized it's worse than I thought when you have someone else like wanting to make sure you're okay. But also you want to get better for that other person, you know? You want to get better for them, because I don't want a relationship to disintegrate because I am disintegrating. And when you're mentally sick, you can't really, it's selfish to have, you know, a mental illness, because you're doing anything to just keep your head above water and feel okay. So the last thing you can really do is be like, how can I be romantic tonight? Or how can I get my sex drive up? You know, you're thinking about like, how do I not have an anxiety attack? Or how can I get to sleep tonight with my insomnia? So figuring your shit out and not letting it eat you alive is so important. And I can't stress that enough. If you're dealing with something right now and you're feeling so goddamn shitty in the brain, stop ignoring it. Go to therapy, talk to a psychologist, talk to a psychiatrist, and do something about it. And that includes treating your body right. You know, like, are you eating healthy? Are you getting exercise? Are you staying up too late? Are you on your phone constantly? Are you always scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, and you feel exhausted at the end of the day? That's a reason right there to put the phone down. Should we move on? Am I boring you yet? Well, I got to show you guys something because it's nasty. And are you going to judge me? Yes. Am I going to allow you to judge me? Yes. I got a really bad nosebleed last night. And am I going to wash the pillow before I go to bed tonight? Probably not, because I don't got time for that, okay? My pillow's orange, it's bloody, and we'll maybe wash it tomorrow, but it's not going to happen. So, yeah, I got a nosebleed. And you want to know how I got a nosebleed? I'm going to expose myself, but you know when you got a crusty dusty up there? Your nail was just a little too sharp. I did that before bed. And oh my God, don't let me forget, acting like you can talk to me, don't let me forget to talk about Pat's boogers, okay? When he's on here, because we're going to have him imitate what he does when he picks his nose. Okay, moving on. But yeah, I did a clean little last night, and it kind of hurt, but I went to bed, and obviously I was a little too aggressive. Also, my face is orange. My hands are pale. My face is an entirely different color than my entire body, which is why I'm covered head to toe, including my neck with this little turtleneck, because I'm pale as fuck. I'm translucent, but my face is orange because I put hella bronzer on. Okay, other updates. Because I'm feeling a little rejuvenated, this is inspiring me again to create more content because I'm feeling better mentally. Like I'm ready to take on more and kind of automate some things with my content creation because I do really enjoy it. And part of that being that I'm feeling a little bit more financially stable and less in a spot of doom. It was really hard, I would say, the past couple years, and it's because I haven't put as much effort as I should have in my business. I spend a lot of time kind of automating my process with Basal and, redoing my check-in process with my one-on-one clients. I just started a membership where girls, women, I guess men too. I mean, periodized hypertrophy is really similar, if you're a male or a female, but it's women as of right now and my brother. it's a women-based hypertrophy program, and that's a membership. So you just get like the program, and then we do like little fun events around Minneapolis if you're local. We also do some Zoom events online and things like that. So the membership launched. I've been taking on more one-on-one clients. I'm currently working on like a few courses that I will eventually do some more like group fat loss programs, or maybe group muscle building programs, and doing something that I'm really passionate about. It has been a game changer for me. And also realizing that the harder you work doesn't mean you're going to make more money and succeed more. I still can't buy a house quite yet. Pat and I were looking at houses, and we decided we're going to wait because the market fucking sucks right now. And we walked around a few houses that were in our budget, and it did not go well. I was like, you can't, no, I'm not living here. Like, I know I expect to do like a little bit of renovation in a house, but girl, there's holes in the wall. Look at this. Is this an attic?
I mean, kind of.
Absolutely not.
I like it. There's so many cool.
No, we're done. What even is this? Is there dead bodies? Like, I don't want a part in this. I really don't want a part in this. All I wanted was like, apartment. Apartments are beautiful, but I don't want to have to pay rent all the time. So it was just really time to like put an investment in a home. But we did a little budgeting and a little like spreadsheet, and we're going to wait maybe like a year or two and tough it out in this one bedroom so we can buy a better house. What's interesting, I saw this TikTok and it was like a $350,000 home in 2000. Oh my God. I think I'm having a stroke. Okay. Numbers, money, I can do this. House that was $350,000 in 2017 is now worth $650,000 or $700,000. So you could get like a decent house for $350,000. Like Pat and I are even looking around like the 500,000 mark, and we can't find shit. Like that's $500,000 home, and we can't find something that we don't want to have to do a ton of renovation, that has a finished basement, that's in a good area. So we're going to wait, see if anything happens. But yeah, we're not buying a house, unfortunately. I was like so excited. I had a week where I was like looking on Zillow, had a meeting with the realtor. We got lunch with the realtor, and I'm like, I'm an adult. If anyone's wondering, I'm an adult. Like I got my shit together because I'm looking at houses. I am buying a home, and then psych, back in your one bedroom, bitch. Keeps me humble. This cauliflower is not doing me well. Okay, what else, babe? What else, babe? I don't know. I'm talking to myself in my bedroom. So I feel like it was a funnier story because I remember texting Pat and I was like, babe, I sharted. He was like, oh my God. Honestly, I feel like it was a funnier story. I feel like I texted Pat. I'm going to look for it. If I type in sharted, I guarantee some shit pops up. Oh my God. Yep. No. Why do I have two texts? One from March 2024 and then one from January 2024. That's not good. Okay, well, let's go to the March one because I'm assuming that's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, I don't know if I can share this. I honestly, you guys, I don't filter much, and I would tell you, but I don't think the internet needs to hear about that one. Let's see about this one. No, I can't share this one either. But yeah, every time I shart, I text my boyfriend and let him know, just because sharting's kind of funny. Like, we need to destigmatize sharting, okay? Let's move on. All right, so kind of what I was talking about before. Do I need a plan with this YouTube? No. Do I talk about it a lot just because it makes me think it's going to hold me accountable by saying it out loud? Yes. But I don't really need to say the plan with this YouTube because I'm just going to go with the flow, see what happens. I don't know if I'm going to try to put out little mini daily episodes. I don't know if I'm going to do once every few months again. I'm hoping I have a little bit more consistency with this because, I love having a little online space to share my life, my things, updates, and hopefully get listeners, subscribers involved in the future too. Okay, I gotta put my Invisalign in. and it gives me a really bad lisp. And then you bite on this little chewy thing. There's a reason why I didn't wear it this whole episode, because it sounds a little annoying. But yeah, I actually really like them. People are like, I hated having Invisalign. Okay, here's why I like them. It makes me like plan my meals because I'm usually like a grazer and a snacker. And it's nice because I'm like, okay, I have to eat breakfast and I have to clean my mouth and put them back in. And then I eat lunch at this time and have my snack at this time. So it's nice because I'm just kind of like, I have more of a routine with my meals. Mental health tip number 12,000, have a routine. Okay? Including meal timing. So that's reason number 1 why I really like them. But reason number 2, they make your lips look really good. They kind of like push your lips out. And when I smile, I used to never smile with my teeth, but if you've noticed, like check to my Instagram out, I've been smiling with my teeth a little bit more because when I used to smile with my teeth, my upper lip would like curl out like this. Okay, but now when I smile, this Invisalign like keeps my lip flipped under. So my lip doesn't disappear. What do I do when I have to get rid of Invisalign? Like, do I just put my Invisalign in so I can smile in pictures? Because I usually do this. And one day my dad made fun of me. Like, we were trying to take a Christmas card and I was doing the like soft smile. He's like, why don't you smile with your teeth? And I'm like, okay, my camera's about to die, so I should probably sign off. But I'm excited. We'll bring Pat on here next episode. I'm hoping Pat will do this with me a lot more because I love having like a little co-host. It's fun to kind of go back and forth. And I feel like the people love fat. I feel like everyone loves Pat when he does make an appearance just because he is hilarious and I don't even compare to him. You kind of have to be really smart to be funny. And, you know, I'm just not quite there yet. See, I need to catch my negative thought. No, I can't be telling myself that. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I'm well-spoken. Yeah, so I can do this by myself. I can. But I do like when he's here because I love him. Okay. Thanks for listening. I'll be back hopefully, I don't know, tomorrow.